Love you too. Bye. So, Henry says hello and that I should move the hell out of Los Angeles.
That's a smart kid. What'd you tell him?
That there was never any real danger because you have my back.
And your front.
Hey, I hope it's okay that I'm here.
Yeah.
How's Wesley?
We're waiting to find out. Join us.
Bradford nods to Nyla.
Is he okay?
Surgery went well. The doctor repaired his lung. As long as there are no complications, he should make a full recovery.
Thank you.
They'll move him into ICU in a few hours. I'll come get you so you can see him.
He's gonna be okay.
West hugs her. Chen hugs Lopez. John and Jessica move closer. They smile at Lopez. Jessica pats her shoulder.
ABC presents an all-star cast in the live television event of the year, The Little Mermaid, live Tuesday.
I'm late.
Breakfast is almost ready.
No, I'm late.
You're late as in?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. What are we doing?
I didn't tell you?
No.
Oh, we're hosting our monthly free seminar.
Grapefruit.
Pregnant mothers.
I couldn't be more excited. Hey, Jess. I thought we'd heard from you by now.
I'm sorry it took so long. I needed to have some time to process.
So you're pregnant?
The Rookie, all new next Sunday, 10 on Central on ABC.
Imagine a good morning spent with friends. Imagine knowing what's coming next in the day ahead. Well, I get to live this each morning together with you, and that's what makes it such a Good Morning America.
DriveAnderson.com.
We have a few light showers coming down this evening with our temperatures holding steady in the 40s. Don't have to worry about any wintry weather tonight because our numbers are in the 40s, and that's where they're going to stay pretty much through the rest of tonight. So we stay above freezing going into tomorrow morning. But you see that light and steady rain coming down, and this will stay fairly persistent through the night and into tomorrow morning. We might get a little bit of a break right around midnight or so, and then see that fire back up heading into the morning hours tomorrow, but not expected to be anything too significant. So going into tomorrow, a few spots will dip into the upper 30s, but again, above freezing. Mostly cloudy skies. Now, there is a cold front that comes through tomorrow morning, so that will eventually begin to drop our temperatures down a little bit for the afternoon, and we'll see those numbers fall as we head into tomorrow evening. Kind of up and down temperature-wise these next few days. A look at the reason for that coming up in the forecast a little later.
Live from WTVO 17 and your home team. Eyewitness News at 10 starts now.
Making a way to D.C., the dinner celebration to give vets a sight of the nation's capital. And it's almost time for Black Friday shopping. Tips you should know as you check off your gift list. Plus, ditching the razors, the reason one local police department is growing out their winter fur. Good evening, I'm Brett Brooks. Thanks for joining us tonight. We are almost a week away from Veterans Day, and one church is getting started early to honor our vets. They brought the community together over food. As reported on Siraki Reports, this dinner is setting up to help them travel to D.C.
Your emotions are turned on. As we left Beloit, people were waving and hollering and crying, the flags was flying.
Earlier this year, 93-year-old Korean War veteran Paul Holes spent 4 days in Washington, D.C. During these 4 days, he was able to visit the Korean War Veterans Memorial. It was possible thanks to Vets Roll. Since 2010, the nonprofit plans an annual bus trip to bring veterans to our nation's capital.
We got to D.C., and they took us on a tour downtown D.C., and we were the VIPs for that day.
Holes says when he visited the Korean War Veterans Memorial, he was overwhelmed with emotion.
I cried a little bit.
When they returned home, Holes and other veterans on the bus were greeted by a huge crowd of people in Beloit. Among them in the crowd, his daughter Jean.
He had told me that when he came home from Korea, there was never the thank you, the parade, like some other wars.
He says this experience inspired him to help others make the trip.
I went to see Pastor and Julie, the head of the ministries here, and I said, I got an idea.
That idea was a community meal, which also serves as a fundraiser for other vets to be a part of Vets Roll. It was held at Prince of Peace Lutheran Church in Freeport. People could bid to take home a dessert made by Holes himself, who his daughter says is known as the Pie Guy.
He just felt this was just a very worthwhile cause.
In Freeport, for your home team, I'm Dylan Saraki.
Holes says on November 12th, the Culver's restaurant in Freeport will donate a portion of their proceeds to Vets Roll. In total, the nonprofit has bused almost 2,000 veterans to Washington, D.C. For the 11th year, avid comic book fans went on a shopping spree for rare finds. The Rockford Comic Book Convention took place at Cherryville Mall today. The event is held twice a year for fans to get their hands on rare collectibles like the original editions of The Walking Dead. Attendees came as far as 2 hours away in Wisconsin and Iowa for the convention. Organizers say for the avid and serious fans who shop for books once a week, this convention allows them to find the best selections for cheaper.
They'll usually come here to get either better deals than they might find on something, because I have, there's comics here, you can buy a stack of 50 of them for 20 bucks, or else find things that are real, that are uncommon, because there's comics that, just because something is old doesn't mean it's worth a lot, but, it's sort of like a demand.
And speaking of finding deals, the big holiday specials are ramping up. Some of the nation's largest retailers are already rolling them out early this year. Black Friday is closing in fast, just less than 4 weeks away. But those holiday deals are already being leaked, like Costco offering $500 off some Samsung Galaxy smartphones. With 6 fewer days between Black Friday and Christmas this year, the pressure is on to retailers to compete for your money. The National Retail Federation says you may be spending an average of $1,000 this holiday season, up 4% from last year, with a healthy chunk of that money going towards electronics. And with Apple's new release of products last week, you can score big on previous generation Apple accessories. But experts say wait to buy toys and clothing. Those prices will keep dropping as Christmas nears. If you cannot afford something now, but you're eyeing it, track those prices and just start monitoring it. Halloween was just a few days ago, but for kids in the village of Winnebago, today was their turn to dress up and score some candy. Because of the historic snowfall on Halloween Day, the town of Winnebago canceled their traditional trick-or-treating hours and rescheduled it for today. Kids still came out dressed in their scariest attires to collect candy and go door to door. One mother we spoke to says she preferred her kids going out today instead of on Thursday.
They were so happy. She was even really happy this morning. I'm glad that they're doing it on a Sunday for everybody to come out and not be so cold.
And once Halloween is over, it's time to get rid of those pumpkins. The Discovery Center made it easy with their annual Smashing Pumpkin event. They brought out their handmade 400-pound giant catapult to launch pumpkins high into the air to be demolished when it landed. About 150 pumpkins were smashed today. Organizers say this method of getting rid of those jack-o'-lanterns comes full circle for the pumpkins.
Well, the pumpkins go full circle. They come from the farm, people buy them, they carve them, they come to Discovery Center, we launch them, and then a farmer comes and picks them up and feeds them to their sheep.
He also recommends composting the pumpkins in your backyard as another environmentally safe way to get rid of your pumpkins. With all the Halloween festivities behind us, a local church is skipping Thanksgiving and gearing up for Christmas. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is inviting the community to celebrate Christmas during the Rockford Community Nativity Display and Concert Series on Friday, December 6th and Saturday, December 7th. At least 500 nativity scenes will be on display, along with decorated Christmas trees, musical performances from 16 different local choirs, and a scavenger hunt and nativity dress-up for the kids. Friday's event is from 5 until 9 p.m., and Saturday's is 3 until 9 p.m. In honor of November just starting, the Loves Park Police Department are taking part in No Shave November. Take a look at this. All month long, police officers are ditching their razors to raise awareness and money for cancer prevention. It's their third year taking part. The officers are growing their beards to support the Patricia D. Pepe Center for Cancer Care at St. Anthony Medical Center. Each officer is donating $1 a day, and you can drop off a donation at the police department on Loves Park Drives. Don't worry about not recognizing your fellow officer. They say many will be back clean-shaven by December. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the Rockford television return of Whitney Martin. She's back after more than 2 years of anchoring and reporting in Milwaukee. Whitney has come back home to your home team to lead our morning show. Tune in tomorrow morning on WTVO Channel 17 starting at 5 a.m. You can also catch her on Fox 39 starting at 7 a.m. An open house is sparking imagination into a life on the wild side. After another successful event at Who Haven, hear the reason one employee says exposing kids to nature's animals will do them good in the future.
This portion of Eyewitness News is brought to you by Window World of Rockford.
Your experience with Window World of Rockford may begin here at our showroom on Forest Hills Road, but that's just the beginning. You'll meet our professional sales team and our helpful support staff. You'll have custom measurements taken at your home, and once you've received your products, you'll meet our professionally trained and insured installers. Your family can have a beautiful, energy-efficient home with a lifetime warranty, too. I'm Scott, owner of Window World of Rockford, simply the best for less, and I guarantee it.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. Got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
You can help our middle schoolers aspire to something greater.
I'll have every opportunity. I'll build beautiful homes.
I'll make people well.
I'll raise kids up.
Learn more at movethemiddlenow.org.
Eco Home Solar Experts are the experts in the design and connection of private solar energy systems. Choosing and installing a solar energy system requires experience and expertise. Call Eco Home Solar Experts for a free consultation to learn how you can start saving money with clean solar energy today.
Hi, I'm Barbara Corcoran. Are you thinking of selling your home, but you're not sure which agent to hire? You have a lot of choices, but really, the choice is simple. Because there's only one agent I would trust to sell my home. Go to soldontony.com and check out Tony Vanderhaven's guarantee to sell your home, or she will buy it. See how Tony outsells the average agent in Rockford, 38-1. Go to soldontony.com and get your home sold.
Producing your own energy is a great decision and can save you money. Today, you have more options than ever for solar energy. There are many federal, state, and renewable energy incentives available. Call Eco Home Solar Experts for a free consultation to learn how you can start saving money with clean solar energy today.
Welcome back. Who Haven opens their doors to let residents in to see the wildlife. They held their 15th annual open house today. The idea behind these open houses is to create more family-friendly events to educate the public of wildlife here in Northern Illinois. Who Haven holds about 150 to 200 educational programs a year, featuring 2 to 3 birds of prey for visitors. They say holding so many programs inspire kids who have a love for animals to return and learn about what they may find in their own backyards.
Being able to come to Who Haven, it did make me who I am today. And so when I see young kids, I really push for them, if they really love the wildlife or they really love animals, to build their dream, to do what they want with animals. And normally you start seeing a return of families that come back every year, of those kids that really enjoyed the tour.
More than 8 million Americans suffer from psoriasis. Experts know that genetics and infections like strep throat can put someone at risk, but the root cause of the disease remains a mystery. But new research is giving insight into certain lifestyle choices that may prevent or improve psoriasis, and how the key to improving your skin may begin with your mouth.
When Douglas Levin's psoriasis led to severe joint pain and arthritis, his doctor recommended cutting out his daily glass of red wine.
And within a week, I was dramatically better, not just a little bit better. It wasn't subtle. And it's never been that way since.
Because symptoms of psoriasis often appear as red, scaly patches on the skin, many are surprised to learn that not only can it be connected to serious conditions like arthritis, but that the cause and potential solutions are much more than skin deep.
This is an autoimmune disease, so we're looking for some sort of source
for a trigger to set off the immune system in the first place.
The First Source researchers looked at the mouth, where millions of microbiome provide insight to overall health. Dr. Benjamin Kaffenberger led a study at The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center that asked patients about oral hygiene and found a correlation between poor gum health and more severe psoriasis.
We know that patients that have poor gum health, periodontitis, have a higher prevalence of pathogenic bacteria in the first place.
In addition to brushing and flossing every day, the study also found that simple lifestyle changes can help, such as maintaining a healthy weight, avoiding alcohol and smoking, and getting plenty of fruit in your diet.
We do have patients that have seen significant improvements in their psoriasis, dramatic improvements even, by avoiding substances, having significant weight loss.
More research is needed to understand exactly what causes psoriasis and just how much of an impact simple changes can have on the course of the disease. But in the meantime, Dr. Kaffenberger says making these small changes couldn't hurt.
The risk of us recommending this are that we're going to benefit your overall health. So we ought to be doing it, I believe, either way.
At the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, this is Barb Consiglio reporting.
Researchers are working to gather more data about diets and lifestyle choices that consistently help those with psoriasis. Still to come in sports, we witnessed a fourth straight loss for the Chicago Bears. Samantha Rivera brings us highlights from today's road loss against the Philadelphia Eagles.
MyStateline.com, your local online destination.
Your pet is an extension of you. And when our companions live well, so do we. At Myers, when we style your pets, we get it's about both of you. Work with the experts for comfort and style you will both love. Happy pet, happy you. Myers, a complete retreat for your pet.
On November 7th, the Rockford Chamber of Commerce will recognize 40 leaders under 40. Join us in celebration of and meet these community leaders at Dabala Event Center from 5 to 7 p.m. Register online at rockfordchamber.com. Presented by United Way of Rock River Valley.
Hi, I'm Joey Marino. Join us November 9th for the 7th Annual Veterans 5K Run and Walk. Show your support for the men and women who serve our country. The event raises money for Rockford's Veterans Drop-In Center. The center's mission is to help veterans adjust to civilian life with things like meals, clothes, and education. Register at veteransdropincenter.com for more information or to volunteer. Call or email vets5krockford@gmail.com.
You can help our middle schoolers aspire to something greater.
I'll have every opportunity. I'll build beautiful homes.
I'll make people well.
I'll raise kids up.
Learn more at movethemiddlenow.org.
Hi, I'm Joey Marino. Join me and celebrate hope and recovery at the Remedies 14th Annual Ball, Saturday, November 9th. Enjoy dinner, auction, music, and more. Space is limited. Reserve your seat today. For more information, visit remediesrenewinglives.org.
This portion of Eyewitness News is brought to you by Anderson Automotive Group. We make auto easy for you. Go to driveanderson.com.
Now, your first warned weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
You know, after some of the snow events we had this past week, we still have to remind ourselves that it is fall. And I have a lot of fall photos to share with you. Stephen Dittmar sharing this picture. Beautiful fall scene. Unfortunately, our trees don't look like that after these couple rounds of snow we've had. And the temperatures, what was it, Friday morning that were down in the teens. A lot of those leaves and the color from them really falling off. Lisa sharing this picture from Loves Park. Beautiful photo there. Thank you for sharing your pictures. If you have any weather pictures, fall photos, maybe that you'd still like to share, weather at WTVO.com. We'd love to see those pictures. Thankfully, we actually had a pretty nice fall day today. Cloud cover has moved in, and we've got a few light showers coming down as a result of that. One downfall, though, getting into November. Well, I guess there's a couple of them. We're getting closer to the winter season, but daylight saving time came to an end last night or early this morning. Sunset today at 4:48. The sunset tomorrow at 4:46. Let's talk about some numbers here during the month of November. We actually get a 17 temperature degree drop in our average high temperatures from the beginning of the month to the end of the month. Average highs in the beginning of the month in the middle 50s. By the time we get to the end of the month, November 30th, that average high down to 39 degrees. We start to see the precipitation drop just a little bit, on average a bit over 2.5 inches of rainfall, and we start to bring that snow number up 1.7, but we know that we can end up with more snow than that. Let's take last November as a prime example, when we ended up with 15.5 inches of snow. Record breaking as far as the month of November is concerned. No snow for us tonight. It is rain, and it will stay all rain through the night tonight. We've got those light showers beginning to work through. A little steadier rainfall now from Janesville on to the east, right down here, Interstate 39 and 90, moving through parts of Boone, McHenry County, and even northern DeKalb County. And then we've got a little more steady rainfall back off to the west. This is not going to be a major rain event, and most of this is going to stay under 1/10 of an inch through tomorrow morning. We've got a southerly wind, though, which is helping to keep our temperatures a little more on the mild side for us going into the night tonight. But once this low pressure system passes, that wind will begin to shift around to the northwest. So that'll bring in a little bit of a cooler air mass as we head into tomorrow afternoon. 44 our current temperature in Rockford, down to 39 in Freeport, 40 in Monroe, and 45 our number down in Sterling. Our weather watcher Sandy in the Kirkland-Fairdale area checking in this evening with 44 degrees. Relative humidity sits at 77%. Light rain coming down, but nothing to be able to measure at the moment. And that'll be the case here as we go through the night tonight and into tomorrow morning. Futurecast is quick to clear out a lot of this rain. I think we might get a little bit of a break at some points here into the overnight, but I'm going to keep that scattered rain chance going into the afternoon. It's very light. Cold front does come through during the afternoon, so we'll hold on to that until we get a little bit more dry air to come in, and that looks to be about Monday night into Tuesday. Lots of sunshine for us on Tuesday afternoon, but by Tuesday night, clouds are quick to roll in, and we could have a couple of lighter snow showers heading into early Wednesday before seeing that transition back over to rain. We set this cold pattern here by the middle to end of this week as that colder air spills in to much of the Midwest, the Great Plains, and the Northeast with this dip in the jet stream. But what that does is allow several of these low pressure systems to work in from the northwest. So each one out ahead of it, we warm our temperatures up and then we cool it back down. You see that on Tuesday. We warm it back up on Wednesday. We cool it back down by Thursday, and we stay on the cooler side. Highs Thursday, Friday in the 30s.
If only we could stay on the warmer side of that jet stream.
Wouldn't that be nice if we could? All through winter, just stay on the warm side.
Can't you control that weather for us? No?
You know, if I would, I don't think I'd be sitting here right now. I'd be somewhere on a beach.
All right, well, thank you, Candace. Yeah. Samantha joins us next with sports. She brings us highlights and post-game reaction from another tough Bears loss, this time against the Eagles.
I'm Greg Dent. Welcome to State Line Carpet and Flooring.
We invite you to shop the State Line's largest showroom, where we make shopping easy. Come see the area's largest selection of in-stock flooring. Prices so low, you have to see it to believe it. Right now, buy flooring starting at 69 cents per square foot with 2 years 0% interest-free financing. Stop into State Line Carpet and Flooring, a new way to do flooring. Located behind Lino's in Rockford.
Ambrose Christmas has over 120 themed trees on display with the largest selection of ornaments and Christmas decor in the Midwest, featuring custom-lit and pre-lit trees. You haven't seen Christmas until you've seen Christmas at Ambrose.
On November 21st, Rockford Mayor Tom McNamara will discuss the new sense of optimism and progress in Rockford at his third address to the business community at Giovanni's. Register online at rockfordchamber.com. Presented by BMO Harris Bank.
Join 18-year-old Rockford native Emily Bear and her band as she performs new music from her debut pop EP, Emotions, on November 7th at the Prairie Street Brewing Company. Tickets are on sale now. A portion of the proceeds will be donated to the music program at Rockford Public Schools. The IBEW 364 Henry Miller Hall. Call us for your next big event.
real steel. Find yours. Right now, double your run times when you buy an AK or AP battery set and get the second battery half off. Battery power made by Steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com.
Now, the Napleton Sports Desk with Samantha Rivera.
Another horrendous showing by the Bears offense handed them their 4th straight loss Sunday. They fell 22-14 against the Eagles, proving what we already knew. Chicago only continues to be a broken football team. Let's go to the second quarter. Eagles were up 6-0. Carson Wentz hits Zach Ertz, who takes it in for the 25-yard touchdown. Eagles go up 12-0 after a missed extra point. And how's this for some revenge? Former Bears running back Jordan Howard up the middle for the 14-yard touchdown. He rushed for 82 yards. Meanwhile, the Bears had just 9 total yards in the first half. It wasn't until the fourth where Chicago showed some sparks. Down 19-7, Mitch Trubisky finds David Montgomery for the 30-yard gain. A few plays later, Montgomery leaps in for the 1-yard touchdown, his second of the game. A field goal put Philly up 22-14 on the ensuing kickoff. Adam Shaheen muffs the return. Duke Riley recovers it, and that is it. Bears lose 22-14. They are now 3-5 on the season.
It's frustrating for all of us. It's not what we wanted or where we know we should be. I will say this, it's no consolation prize, but the guys fought till the end. I appreciate that part, but it doesn't mean anything really for the win-loss.
They made more plays than we did. We got outplayed in the first half, but we made some adjustments and kept fighting the second half. So you're proud of their resilience, but at the end of the day, it's still not enough, and we know that because you feel like this afterwards.
The Packers, with their best start since 2011 at 7-1, took on the Chargers, and Devontae Adams was back after a toe injury. Seemed like an easy enough win, right? Apparently not. Chargers led 3-0 in the second. Aaron Rodgers gets sacked by Melvin Ingram for a loss of 7. Green Bay trailed 9-0 at the half. By the fourth, things only got worse for the Packers. They're down 19-3. Melvin Gordon in for the 1-yard touchdown. Packers go on to lose 26-11. Meanwhile, the Vikings travel to play the Chiefs, tied at 10 in the third. Kirk Cousins drops it off to Amir Abdullah, 16 yards untouched into the end zone to take a 16-10 lead. He missed the extra point later. Damian Williams finds a hole, and look at that man go, 91 yards for the touchdown. Chiefs retake the lead at 17-16. Not for very long, though. Tied at 23 with just seconds left in the game. Harrison Butker with a 44-yard field goal splits the uprights as time expires to win it all, 26-23. And then there's the Lions. You know, I had them winning, but I was afraid of this. They found a way to Detroit it up against the Raiders, losing 31-24. In hockey, the Ice Hogs hosted the Wolves. Ice Hogs down 4-1. Mackenzie Entwistle ignites a big run for the Ice Hogs with this goal. Later in the third, Rockford up 5-4. Dylan Secure with his second goal of the game. Shortly after, he says, hat trick, why not? And he does it. Ice Hogs win 7-4. The Blackhawks snap a 2-game losing streak with a 3-2 overtime win against the Ducks. And now here's some positive Chicago sports news. Not a huge surprise, though. The Cubs picked up first baseman Anthony Rizzo's 2020 option for $16.5 million. Not just that, though. The 30-year-old was also named the 2019 Golden Glove winner at first base. This is Rizzo's second straight season winning the award and third overall. He also won it in 2016. And look at this. For the first time in more than a decade, a White Sox position player wins a Gold Glove. Second baseman Yolmer Sanchez is the first outside player to get the award since Robin Ventura did it in 1998. Sanchez led the team with 11 defensive runs saved. And the Bulls fall to the Pacers 108-95. Wendell Carter Jr. with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Miracle Ear.
As a new mom, I can tell you I understand more than anyone the chaos of the mornings. You hear your alarm go off, you want to hit snooze 100 times. You're trying to get the kids ready for school, you're trying to get ready for work, trying to get out the door, and you don't have a lot of time. I want to make sure the mornings are more enjoyable for you, that you're getting the information that you need. I'm so excited to be back here in the Rockford area, to be back home where I was born and raised. And I hope you'll grab your coffee, grab your cereal, and join me right here on Eyewitness News.
Boy, it's just what I thought. It's all going to have to come out.
If you
you don't have dental insurance, paying the bill can be really expensive. After all, just a simple cleaning can cost $150. And other procedures like crowns and root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But now you can get dental insurance for about $1 a day from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. Call us for a free information kit. Our dental insurance helps cover over 350 procedures, everything from cleanings and fillings to crowns and dentures. Your acceptance is guaranteed for one of these insurance policies, even if you're retired or on Medicare. There are no deductibles and there's no annual maximum. Plus, you can see any dentist you choose. Take the pain out of big dental bills with Physicians Mutual. Call us now for your free information kit with all the details.
Eco Home Solar Experts are the experts in the design and connection of private solar energy systems. Producing your own energy is a great decision and can save you money. Today, you have more options than ever for solar energy. Choosing and installing a solar energy system requires experience and expertise. There are many federal, state, and renewable energy incentives available. We will help you step by step with the entire journey to a clean energy future. Call Eco Home Solar Experts for a free consultation to learn how you can start saving money with clean solar energy today.
So my son says to me, Mom, did you switch your Medicare plan yet? And I say, yes, Robert. Dad and I signed up for a Medicare Advantage plan through Senior Preferred. And he says, Senior Preferred? And I say, yes, Senior Preferred. They give us access to the doctors we want and the drug benefits we need. And he says, that's nice. So how is Dad doing? And I say, your father is fine. My living room, on the other hand.
Senior Preferred. Medicare Advantage plans built for you.
Candace is back with one last look at our forecast.
Yeah, we've got some cooler weather coming up later this week. First, we've got a few light showers out there this evening. Our First Warn interactive radar brought to us by People Recovery Service. This isn't going to be a heavy rain, but enough for tonight, and it's some spots tomorrow to maybe use those windshield wipers. Temperatures will be cooler tomorrow, 46 degrees. Anything that comes down tonight will stay in the form of rain. Wednesday's temperatures in the 40s again, and then 30s by the end of the week.
All right, thank you, Candace. Have a great night.
Kevin Hart after speaking out on his near-fatal car crash.
Don't take today for granted, because tomorrow's not promised.
His back brace and painful scar, why his road to recovery will be harder than he imagined. Then, who's the woman by Ben Affleck's side during his relapse? Plus, Felicity Huffman's life after lockup. Now what? Out of prison, but why she's not in the clear. And Lori Loughlin doubles down.
What do you feel about the new accusations?
Her new move putting her at risk for more prison time. Then, Dolly Parton shocks us with major news on a 9 to 5 sequel. And Halloween may be over, but we have some special tricks and treats. Hello, Queen, Heidi Klum's costume exclusive. Bette Midler breaks news on a Hocus Pocus sequel.
We want to fly again.
And we're ghost busting with Dan Aykroyd.
Who are you going to call?
Not me. Welcome, everybody, to Universal Studios Hollywood. Halloween Horror Nights are still in full swing here, and we're going to get to all of the major celebrity Halloween celebrations in just a little bit. But first, let's get to some serious news. Here's the latest on Kevin Hart after taking fans inside his emotional car crash recovery.
No matter how much you think you're in control, you're not in control. And at the end of the day, it can all be over.
The 40-year-old posted this emotional 2-minute video late Tuesday night. It's shot documentary style and shows Kevin just days after the crash in his hospital bed and using a walker.
You know, when God talks, you gotta listen.
Kevin's spine was fractured in 3 places, and you can see the scar on his back.
That scar indicates to me that it was a long surgery and also a big surgery.
Orthopedic surgeon Dr. Balraj says Kevin is lucky to be alive.
He has a long road to go through after surgery. It indicates that out of 1 to 10, this is a 10 out of 10 in terms of extent of fractures.
Hart's recovery is grueling and includes weight training and exercising in his pool.
You have to learn how to really walk again, move again.
Kevin can also be seen wearing a large back brace and appears to ask his doctor the time frame for a full recovery.
About a year, about 1 year to
Whatever
fully recover, but yes.
I'm not disrespecting the
right.
I'm not in a rush.
He promised fans he'll be back and then went all out for Halloween.
Trick or treat.
Why are you dressed like that?
Because it's my costume. All you gotta do is go to the costume store and say, make me look stupid.
Channeling 1996 Dwayne Johnson for his costume / Jumanji The Next Level trailer announcement. All right, let's move on now. Let's get to Ben Affleck, because here's the latest after his Halloween party relapse.
Well, you know, it happens to slip, but I'm not going to let it derail me.
That's right, man.
Are you going to check yourself back into rehab, Ben? Thank you very much, guys.
Ben took full responsibility for his slip as he arrived to the home of his ex, Jen Garner, this week. And he looked pretty good, considering this was him just 13 hours earlier. The 47-year-old was wearing a mask as he left a Halloween party last Saturday night. The Oscar winner looked drunk and had a lot of fans worried about his sobriety. Then, last Sunday morning around noon, this man, who is believed to be Ben's sober coach, stopped by his house. Ben was out solo Tuesday in Brentwood, all bundled up, but without musician Katie Cherry. They went on a coffee date before going to that Halloween party together. The two then hit the Commerce Casino at 1 a.m. Katie's 33 years old, and check this out. She used to date this South African boxer who trained with Ben's ex, Jen Garner. But a source tells ET that Ben's keeping it casual and is not dating anyone seriously. Now to Felicity Huffman, spotted out for the first time in public since she was released from prison. Felicity was with her husband, actor William H. Macy, Monday morning outside in L.A. Superior Court. ET has learned Felicity met with her probation officer for the next phase of her punishment in the college admissions scandal.
She has 1 year of supervised release, and there's conditions of that. You cannot break the law in any way, and she has to fulfill 250 hours of community service. If she were to break any of these conditions, theoretically, she could go back to jail.
As for Lori Loughlin, her Fuller House co-star Bob Saget is standing by her.
For a while, I would say no comment. What I would say is I love the people I love, and I have empathy for people that are in my life for 35 years. I don't cut people out.
Hey, Lord, what do you feel about the new accusations?
The actress was spotted out in Beverly Hills Thursday, and she's standing her ground. In court papers filed Friday morning, she pled not guilty to the new bribery charge prosecutors added last week.
In the legal world, what Lori's been doing these last couple of months is a major head scratcher. Many of us cannot understand why she did not take the deal to begin with.
If convicted, Loughlin could face 45 years in prison. So why does she continue to keep fighting the charges? Well, it's simple. According to a source, Lori believes her alleged $500,000 bribe was a legit donation and that she did nothing wrong and therefore doesn't deserve jail time. All right, now let's switch gears and let's get to it. Halloween. Now, this may actually be Hollywood's favorite holiday, and this year, the stars did not disappoint, including the queen of Halloween, Heidi Klum.
And I gotta say, ooh, you are so in character, and I can smell you.
It's probably my armpits, I'm sorry.
Heidi's 20th annual party was Halloween headquarters for lots of celebs, including Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Wait, that's actually Neil Patrick Harris and his husband David Bertka, dressed as the famously goth chic twins. You got it, dudes. Elsewhere, Janelle Monáe creeped us all out.